All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Embarrassed me at dinner, and so I called the private driver, had him pick me up. I left him at the table, and then I walked into the hotel lobby. And
Saying that we're cool means we're okay, but you could still hit me up because I might give you my attention.
The sad thing is, the girl that has this body right here that you're like, oh, she's beautiful, like you're gonna leave me for her. I'm like, nah, I'll probably leave you for the girl at Starbucks that's actually cool and I have a conversation with.
First and foremost, thank you for listening to the Men Don't Know podcast. I am the man of many friends, your host and creator, Chris Boone. And here on the podcast, we talk with a bunch of guys and we ask a bunch of women questions over wine and cocktails. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening, whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app. I can't thank y'all enough. And once again, download the app so that way you can listen from the beginning to where we started until now. I can't thank y'all enough. The merch store is open. Hop on the merch store at mendon'tknow.com and check out all the stuff we have, hoodies, shirts, hats, the whole good stuff. Regardless of the matter, hit me up on Instagram at Men Don't Know, Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Send me an email, Chris at mendon'tknow.com, or send me a message on mendon'tknow.com. I can't appreciate y'all enough. Coy, how we living, my guy?
What's up, man?
Not much, man. Super chilling, you know. Topic for tonight, man.
What is it?
Let me ask you this. Does anybody ever listen to advice when you give about breakups or anything?
No. Quick answer today. No.
No?
I think they just want to hear what you have to say.
Mm-hmm.
But ultimately, they got to go through it themselves. I don't even like giving advice.
No?
No.
Not even a little bit?
People got to learn for themselves.
Damn.
Not only that, but like if I don't like that person that they're with or something, I'm not going to say that. You know, it's up to them to figure out why they wouldn't like that person. I don't want to be the reason why you didn't, you or anybody else didn't give them a chance, you know, but if they're asking about it,
I mean, I don't ask for advice, but I love hearing about it because I don't take it. But I mean,
wasting people's time.
I don't ask people.
People chime?
Yeah, people chime.
No,
hey,
I
gotta
worry about
listen.
that. I don't.
Yeah, I'm not asking somebody, do you think I should still be with this person? Because if you have to ask that question, 9
You already know
times
the
out of
answer.
10,
You already know the answer.
Yeah, I mean, hey, check this out. Why are you asking that question? And if you can't answer that question, it's because you know the answer to that question. That's.
And is my word going to be bond? Like you're going to listen to me, or are you taking a poll and counting tallies of yes and no's? You know, it's like I can't tell you that, man. I can't tell anybody that.
Nah. All right. Well, I mean, you know me. I pulled it online as well. But we are gonna call up some women today, and let's start with everybody's female friend therapist. Let's start with my sister real quick. Where is she at? Here she is. Let me give her a call.
Hey.
Hey. What up? What are you up to?
Nothing, just relaxing.
Nice. I'm here with Coy. Coy, what's up?
What's going on?
Hey, Coy.
All right. Question of the night.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I take it, trust me, I've heard you talking to your homegirls and whatnot, and they're always asking you for advice on breakups and whatnot. What advice do you give women, your homegirls, when they break up with a man after they ask you for advice?
Honestly, I mean, I think we're all victims of it, but I just honestly tell them like it's their choice whether they decide to really break up or not, because I mean, let's be honest. I don't really know too many people who, when they say they're going to break up forever, that they do.
That's for damn sure. Why is that?
I think it's honestly because there'll be that moment where you feel as though like the person's changed, like they'll come back to your life and change. Or to be honest, like since I've been dating, I can see how people run back to their ex, because the comfort zone is definitely their ex, for sure. Dating is not how it was like 2.5 years ago. It's so different. Like one of our friends have said, you know, there's levels, and there's a lot of level 2s out there, but when at your best you're level 10, at your worst you're level 9, it makes you really kind of like, are you kidding me? This is it. This is all that's out there. But I feel as though you just have to be patient, and you have to sift through those 2s, because some 3s, 5s, and
damn,
all those will definitely come.
Damn, sifting through the 2s.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Damn, you a solid 2. Jesus. Solid 2. I mean, okay, let me ask you this. Why didn't you take, okay, why did you not, in past relationships, why did you not take advice? Or listen to advice given to you? That's better.
I think I didn't because it was like, I felt, well, no one really knows him. You know, I know him. He's going to change. It's always he's going to change. It's always he's going to change. That's what it is. It's nothing different. It's always he's going to change. But then when you, like they say, or like R. Kelly has said, when a woman's fed up.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if I can champion R. Kelly.
Edit that out.
Jeez.
I mean,
go ahead.
You know, when we are fed up, we're fed up, and something just snaps to where we truly start to listen to everything that you say. And that's when it's like, oh my God, everything is bad. Like, all this is your fault. You didn't do this. And it goes vice versa, whether it's, you know, a woman breaking up with a man or a man breaking up with a woman. I mean, it's the same verbiage, just spun out a little bit differently. But yeah, I know that's how it was with me. It was like something was saying like, no. And I don't know. It's as though you come out of this coma and you know, you see the light.
Damn. All that advice was going over your head. And then you're like, oh my God.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden something smacks you upside the head, and it's like you start remembering what your friends are saying, or, you know, everything starts to make sense. And that's when I feel like you're done. You're not going to go back, no matter how difficult or hard or whatnot. You're going to stand your ground, but it's when you're ready.
The 2020 hindsight.
I mean,
yeah.
Damn, this
2020 either made or break you.
This building was on fire all along.
What was I doing in there?
I mean, okay, let me ask you this then. Why do you, when you look at your other girlfriends and they ask you for advice and you looking at them like, girl, what are you doing? Like, why are you like, and I feel like me too, as a male, when I have female friends coming to me for advice, I'm looking at them like, come on, man, this guy is a goof troop. Like, this guy is, you know, like Krusty the Clown. Like, why?
Or do you tell her that?
Yeah, I'm an asshole. Like, I spare no feelings. Like,
yeah, I mean, definitely we know that I've definitely been boisterous about certain people that I just can't stand. People know, it's not a secret. And I like, it's kind of like when you see your friend kind of being abused, whether it's physical or verbal, it's like you really want to shake the shit out of them. And I mean, I still have those continuous conversations, not too many, thank God, but at that point you're like, what the fuck? And I have to tell her, like, girl, like, one day if I get a call and it's because you're in the hospital or you're dead, I'm gonna know exactly what to do. I said, but you want to sit there and you want to keep on fucking around and, you know, allowing your children to think that it's okay, that's on you. Because after a while, you're going to have to, like, you as a friend, and I've told her, I'm going to have to step back because I'm too emotionally invested in you and unfortunately your relationship. I said, if I see or hear one more thing, especially when I'm on the phone talking to you, I said, you have to realize I will not get caught. However you want to take it, I won't get caught. So you decide, make your bed, lie in it, let me know, hit me up. I won't get caught. No one will go looking. It'll be that simple.
This sounds like a mixture of 90 Day Fiance and Snapped, Coy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
CSI.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah. I mean, okay. Last question. Why do you think? I mean, okay. Now, mind you, we're still in quarantine season. Coming out of quarantine.
I mean, but are we?
I mean, we're just gonna still call it quarantine season. Because,
okay.
We're gonna call it quarantine season because I feel like. Do you have friends that call you up right now? It's like, hey, look, girl, the world's shut down. I can't go nowhere, like type thing.
You know what? No, I feel like, yeah, no.
I'll champion that.
No, I don't.
Damn.
I feel like, hell, I was in quarantine season, and I'm coming out looking like a baddie, so be ready.
Go ahead, Queen. All right, so how, even though I'm your brother, how has the dating scene been?
You know what? The dating scene hasn't been tremendously bad. I've met like a couple nice guys. They just move like a turtle, and I'm just not about that life. Like, I am too old. So are they. They're older than me.
Okay.
So to me, it's like, what do you want? Like, I'm not trying to get married next week, but I need to know what you want to do. I mean, outdoor dining's out fully, just popping. We can go out. Hell, there's a beach. It's called, in Orange County. We can go. So it's that. I feel like, guys are, honestly, I feel like there's just a lot of emotional men, and I don't deal with that. So, yeah, not good. But, there's millions of people out there. There's at least a good 100,000 for me. So I'm going to take it.
All right. Slow down.
Numbers are in your favor.
Well, numbers always are in women's favor. First of all, okay, they fishing with napalm. Okay?
Dynamite.
Yeah, napalm. Nah, dynamite only goes so far. Napalm, it can carry oceans.
Goes in the water.
Yeah. All right, I'll hit you up later. I appreciate you.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Man. All right, let's hit up Jay. Let's hit up Jay. See what she up to. Where's she at? Do. Here she is. Damn. Oh, there it goes.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
How we doing? How's everything?
Good.
How's life?
It's
I mean, quarantine season is still kind of in effect. I'm here with Coy. Coy, say what's up to Jay.
Hey, Jay.
Hey, Coy.
All right, question for you, and I'm pretty sure you dealt with this a lot, or probably still dealing with this. Do your female friends take advice, relationship advice, breakup advice from you, and listen?
No, absolutely not.
Why not?
What the fuck? We're women. I don't know. I don't know.
Let me ask you this. Like, I mean, I feel like we as male friends to women, we hear the same old song, but we feel like,
oh, he's this, he's that, blah blah blah. Do. Well, then leave. Okay, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do that. I just want to bitch about it.
I just want.
So you want advice, but not advice to listen to. Just to hear. You want to hear the advice, but not listen.
Yeah, I don't even know if we want advice. I'm not even sure if we want advice. I don't even know what the fuck we want, to be honest.
Just a vent.
I think maybe we just want to vent. Yeah.
A shoulder vent.
They just want someone to listen to, but I'm never leaving. Is that what it is? I'm never leaving, but just listen to me, bitch.
Yeah, sometimes.
Huh.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me ask you this. Do you feel like every woman has a homegirl that she vents to about their husband or boyfriend?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And sometimes I'm like, look, bitch, your man ain't that bad. Please take a seat. Like, I don't want to hear it anymore. Like,
He's not
real.
that bad.
I'm like, he's not that bad. I promise you. Like, if what you're complaining about right now, I can't even get behind this because no, absolutely not.
Oh, so that brings on another question. You think women, do you think women complain about stuff that aren't even things to complain about their man?
Yeah. Sometimes it's just like, I think just maybe you're unhappy. Like, you're not necessarily unhappy with him. You're unhappy with yourself. You need to fix that whole problem before you go trying to pin this whole thing on him. I have some friends like that.
But okay. Yeah. So there's a lot of women now that listen to my show on a regular.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure that they have things that they dislike that their men does that aren't even remotely things to argue about. What do you tell them?
Pick your battles.
Oh shit! I mean, in a perfect world, we all would, but yeah, there's a lot of things that my husband does that like irritate the living daylights out of me. But it's like, really, at the end of the day, it's gonna matter. Like, no, like, so let's just move on. Like the fact that he leaves his dirty clothes, his dirty chimneys next to the bed, or whatever. I don't even know. His shoes, or just like a random ass suit, like stupid shit like that. I don't matter. Or just. It really, like, in the grand scheme of things, is it that big of a deal? If not, then you should probably let it go. Like, there are some things, obviously, that, obviously depends on what it is, but no, I agree with that.
Like you say, don't sweat the small stuff. Bigger things, if it's that big of an issue, like, I don't know. Like I said, first of all, typically, I don't know, in my life, usually it's a me issue. It's not a you issue.
Oh, okay, Queen. Hey, we appreciate that. The first one, it's usually a me issue.
It's a me issue. It's not even about you. Like, it's probably not even about you. I'm pissed off at the world or whatever. It's not about you. It's not even about you. I just want to blame it on you because I'm feeling some type of way. You know what I mean? Like, go to your therapist and talk about it. Then see if you still feel that way. If you still feel that way, then maybe you need to make a change.
Okay, I like that.
So, yeah.
All right. I appreciate you. That's all we wanted to ask.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I'll hit you up later.
You're welcome.
All right, bye. Damn. It's a me issue. Ladies, check this out.
How many of them want to admit it?
Goy.
What about guys?
Goy, slow down now.
Can guys realize it's a me issue too?
You know what? I do have a friend that realized it was him and not her. And
after? After?
No, they're still together.
Oh, they're still together.
Yeah, no, still together. But he was going through some things and he was hitting me up, and I'm like, bruh, like, have you ever started at you first?
Look in the mirror.
And then figure out you and then see if it's her or is it you?
Right.
And about a couple months back, and he was like, I was like, hey, how's everything? He's like, you know what? I realized this was me. And I was like, did you tell her? He was like, nah, I just changed everything and now everything's amazing. Right. I was like, okay, yeah. I was like, you know what? And let me ask. Self-awareness. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. But let me ask you this. Do you think everybody would first stop and say, you know what? Let me fix me first?
No. Everybody, come on. Not even most people.
10%?
More than 10.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. A lot of times people just need to realize they got to fix themselves first. What do they say? If you're not happy with yourself, then...
Yeah. If you're not happy with yourself,
But if you are, everything else will follow.
Very true. Very true.
Even if you don't end up with the girl you're with, you're happy, then...
Yeah. So asked that question online, and one person said yes, in hopes they will, especially if they ask me and put me in their business. Then I'll give them the real answer. Let me also go to the DMs because a lot of people are very secretive and the DMs get flooded because I guess they can't post it on. Hey, I'm not mad at that. If you can't post it online,
say who it's
once
from.
Again, no, absolutely not. Do not post it online. This is from a guy. I only give advice when I'm trying to swoop. The best advice I've given, he's a clown anyway. That always gets him worked up.
You think guys are more honest about this when talking to their boys, or girls are more honest?
I feel like guys hide their emotions more. So I will say a girl will go, a girl will have like a wine and girl night and have a pity party.
Yeah, and there will be nothing left off the table, right?
Oh yeah,
but then sometimes guys are just, man, you're good,
yeah,
you're good. Just figure it out. You'll be all right.
We good. I just got to figure out how I can take her to the shed. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, y'all are not good.
Go ahead.
But guys just don't
I
want
only give advice when I'm trying to swoop. Wow.
I mean,
she's trash.
if that's what you like, that's my thing. I feel like, bruh, I'm, now I become the king of relationship talks and therapy and questions needing answers.
Maybe the voice of the people.
I don't want to call it the voice of the people. I'm just saying.
I'm never telling you anything. Might end up on the show.
Nah. People ask me questions, and I've sat back and I've learned a lot of my own mistakes in relationships.
Yeah, you could apply that.
Oh, 100%. Oh, man, I could have been married 5 times over right now. But that's neither here nor there. Thankfully, I'm not because I wouldn't have the show. But tomato. All right. Let's get back to the next caller.
And then you sprinkle in at the end. That's what I would do. Don't listen to me. Just sprinkle that in for the insurance. So in case something bad happens, it's not on me.
All right, let's see if the homegirl
I can hold a gun to your head. You're a grown ass man. Do it.
Oh man, let's see if she's free. Damn, it's gonna ring. Oh, there it goes.
Hello.
Wow. To say we have a legend in the building, is an understatement.
Yes.
The queen of all queens, Kiara, how we living?
I am living so good right now, just ruining people's lives. Yeah.
Oh man, I'm here with Koi. Say what's up to Kiara.
Hey, girl. Please don't ruin my life.
I'm gonna find out where you stay.
Oh, Jesus.
Those white pages, it's free, 99 cents for free.
Oh my gosh, I hope I'm never in there. Okay, so question of the night, Kiara.
Okay.
Do your girlfriends or you ever listen to advice given about relationships and your breakups?
Okay, so the problem with giving relationship advice is that because as soon as you do, if you go against a man, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then, and let's just say they get back together, because especially if the dick is good, they're getting back together. That's what I promise you. Yeah, I do too, because I'd be like, I hate him. But if that's good and we're in the same room, I'm probably getting back with him. So you got to be careful what you say about him.
Yeah.
So the problem is once they get back together and everything's good, especially if it's, then you become public enemy number one.
Facts.
And then,
Yes.
And then you got a female who, you want to talk to your friend, in a few weeks or whatever, and she's like, "Oh, bitch, I can't talk to you. Hold on, he's coming in the room." So then you guys aren't really friends anymore because.
Damn, I never thought about that.
Because we talked about this in the past before. You got to be careful what you say, because if you talk negative about that person, they end up together. You're all of a sudden the negative one.
Yep.
You're the one that
Yeah, and I'm a liar. The thing is, if I get back with someone, I don't want my friend to know I'm weak. You know what I mean? Because this is the thing. I might be completely casual or something. Like, I won't even be thinking about why his phone is ringing. And then, I'll be completely cool. And then I'll tell my friend, like, hey, not for nothing, but his phone was blase going off. And she'd be like, bitch, what the fuck do you mean? Boop. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, well, she's mad about it, so now I'm mad about it. So then I'm going to get on him because she got my ear. Yeah, so now it's an issue. And so the thing is, like, you know, she already basically told me he wasn't shit. So then I got to pretend like he wasn't shit to me, too. So when she calls me, I could have just smashed. And when she calls me, I'd be like, oh, no, I haven't heard from him in days. Nah, I don't talk to him no more.
Meanwhile, he's probably laying right next to you in bed.
Right next to me, sleep.
Damn.
Sleep, night. Mm-hmm.
Well,
so you got to be really careful.
So let me ask you this. Then why go through the trouble of asking for advice or telling, you know,
Because I ran out of Xanax, and so I needed my hype man.
Hype man.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
Absolutely. Because if I could just, you know, pop a perk or take a Xan, I might not have called my friend. And then the moment would have passed, he would have smashed, we would have been great.
Damn.
That'd have been it.
Do you ever just not seek the advice, but you're just kind of venting? Like you just want to say what you want to say, but you're not going to listen.
Sometimes, like, and this is in general, and like, I hope the women forgive me for this, but sometimes I don't know, maybe it's not just me as a woman or me just as a person. I want to know that my feelings are valid, and I know he's not going to give a shit, especially when I start tripping. And when I trip. So I'm like, I'm going to call a person I know is going to support me, even in my craziest moment. I'm going to call her. She's going to hype me up, and it's going to be okay.
Oh, so you call the yes man.
Yeah, absolutely. I want to know I'm right. And the thing is, my thing is this, even with my friends, I'm like, you're either fucking with me or against me. And if you're against me, I'm never talking to you again.
Oh.
Yeah. I want to know I'm right. I want to know that when I put that knife through his sidewall, that I was absolutely in the right.
So you don't have any straight shooters. You don't call anybody that's going to give it to you straight.
Actually, I do. One time, I'll tell you. So one time I was seeing this guy, and I actually really liked him. And so I was like stalking his Instagram from a different page, you know. And then I thought he told me that he was bartending or something, right? And I was like, yeah, right. You ain't no bartender. I know you ain't got no job. So I was like looking at his live story, and I see him in a picture with this blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl. And you know me, I'm Spanish, so I'm like, well, she don't look nothing like me. Like, why is he with her in a picture? So then I screenshot the picture and I sent it to him, and I was like, I hope she knows where you were the other night. And he was like, pie in my face. That's the bride of the wedding I was bartending.
Oh,
so when I told my friend, she was like, well, bitch, how does it feel to have cake in your face? And I was like, we're not friends anymore.
Even though you were wrong.
You should just support me in everything that I do.
How can she support
was a that night.
How can she support you through that?
Yeah.
I just feel like she should have been like, I understand how much you like him, and so I understand how it looks.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And then in the morning, maybe I would have felt differently. But then, yeah, he's like never talked to me again. And she told me the pie was on my face. And I actually agree with her.
Okay.
But that was a tough one.
Do you still miss him?
Oh, my God. Well, I mean, you're going to give me my weak moment. This is like my simping.
No one will think you're weak.
I do, but I also wanted to control him because I just feel like he wasn't that good looking, and I just feel like his personality.
Wait! You can't control a human. You can't control a human.
Let me tell you something about women, and this is the most factual thing I've said all night.
Okay.
Is that we pick certain people for different things, and his personality was amazing, but it had to be because he was lacking in the looks department, so he could only be my boyfriend. He could never just sneak around with me because he doesn't rate that. So
wait.
If he's not going to do exactly what I want him to do,
no, that's true.
Yeah, wait. So there's a rate system.
There's a ceiling on what he could be.
Ceiling
on what he could be.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay, like for you men, for instance, right?
Tell us. Yeah, go ahead.
There's females, right, that you're like, you know, maybe somebody else doesn't think the female that you're messing with is the finest thing in the world. You're going to be a little bit hesitant at first about making her your girl. But then, meanwhile, there's another girl. She likes you too, but she's really fine. Like all your homies think she's fine. Your family loves her. But you're gonna want to. You're like, okay, so she can be the girlfriend. But I really like this other chick. But I think I'm gonna save her for like, you know, the low. I'm gonna save her to, you know, meet me at that McDonald's parking lot. We're gonna get it in real quick because I really like you, but I can't make you my girl.
Wow.
That type of shit. Yeah. So then it's like for men too. It's like I was like, man, I really like him. He smells good.
stroke is amazing. But my friend said you look like you had a syndrome. My friend said it looked like one more month in your mother's womb and you would have come out with that syndrome. I can't date him.
No.
Yeah, I can't date him. No, I can't date him. And so my thing was when he started like acting a fool, and that wasn't the only thing. He also had gone like on a trip to Mexico and he gave somebody a lap dance and put it on, and he didn't even do a good job. But I was like, you can't be acting like the fly dude. Like you're not him. You have to be the boyfriend and you have to be well behaved, or I can never fuck with you again. So I miss him, but when he started acting out, I just felt like he didn't rate that, and I just wanted to hurt his feelings. So I guess you could say I missed parts of him because he just did not act accordingly.
Okay, let me ask you this: Did he put it down in the bedroom?
He did. He put it down in the car. You mean he put it down in the car? And I just feel like,
hey, I ain't gonna lie to you. There is not that much space in the car, so he couldn't even hit the buffet. He could only only a couple things he could do.
But a girl has to come with the pressure too in the car, especially if someone's on top. Because if you don't throw that pressure back, then he's gonna be looking at you funny. And when someone's like 6'1" and you like 5'3", you gotta apply extra pressure. So I was like, I'm gonna make you love me for life, crazy or not. And he still did.
I'm gonna make you
jump out the car and slash his tires too.
It's all about pressure. Yeah. But you know what?
I'm gonna make you love me for life.
He drove a Kia though, so I knew he was struggling. So I was like, don't slash his tires, girl. He ain't under warranty.
Oh my god.
Oh man.
Yeah, and I think he had the 60,000 mile warranty, like most Kias come with that. I saw it on TV. Versus the Beamer, the one that I put the the knife in the sidewall. Yeah, that was going to be expensive, but he deserved that.
Okay, but he was rated at a side dude lifestyle. Like was he the
him? This guy. Well, this other guy had to be my boyfriend. The Beamer guy. Yeah. He was my boyfriend. And he actually, he hit all the bulletin points, but I think he had some strange addiction to like prostitutes or something. So that wasn't going to work. Damn. So I had to get his tires, you know what I mean? Pain for pain. And honestly, men only understand strength when it comes down to that. Yeah. So I slashed that sidewall, made sure there's no fixing that tire. You can't even put it in that water and dip it to see where the damage is. It's done.
Wow. You can't do a patch up? That's a new tire?
Nope. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You cannot dip it in the water and see what happens.
See where the bubbles come from.
And then I went through the extra mile for that, and I even was like, well, I don't even know if I'm ready to admit to that. So I found this bent-up nail in the street, like a few miles away, and I picked it off the street, and then I brought it back to the tire, and I actually stuck the nail in the tire to make it look like
planted
the
evidence.
nail did it.
Planted evidence.
Yeah. So it was like, just in case somebody had that ring on their doorstep or whatever. I just wanted to make sure I didn't go to jail.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
As always, Queen, I'm going to let you go. I did send you a package. I can't thank you enough, and I appreciate you as always. Should be getting to you to there either today or tomorrow. So I don't know if you checked the mail. If not.
Okay, cool. I'm going to, tape the boobs up and get it right.
I appreciate you as always. I'm going to let you go. All right.
Thank you.
Have a good night.
Bye. You too. Bye.
All right. Well, yeah. We're going to let that breathe for a second.
That girl is all or nothing.
Yeah. You better be all or nothing with her. Let's hit up Moni, see what she's up to. Yeah, you better all or nothing.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi.
How are we doing?
I just got done eating dinner.
Oh, wow. Okay. Amazing. What'd you have? I'm nosy as hell.
I was going to ask you what should I get because I want to eat healthy. I've been eating like bad all week.
Oh, you eating wild?
I got. Have you heard of the Olive Pit?
The what?
Olive Pit.
Oh, Olive Pit? Nah, but it sounds fire. It sounds vegetarian-ish.
It's just Greek.
Okay, I can do Greek. I like that. I love Greek salads. I could do that. I love that.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's good. How was your day?
Oh man, day was amazing. Chilling with Coy right now, and we have a question. Coy, say what's up to Moni.
Hey, Moni.
Hi. Break up?
All right. So our question for you is: Do you or your homegirls ever listen to the advice given by other homegirls about breakup relationships? Do you listen to advice from your female friends?
Um, it depends on our level of like our relationship, how close, how you know me, and if I value what they say, look up to them in a way, and if they have things going on, can lead by example, then yeah. I take
by
a lot of what
example.
they say.
That leads me to my next question. If their relationship ain't shit, are you taking advice from them, even though they're giving it?
No.
So it's safe to say that if your homegirl that is not happy tries to give you relationships advice when she's not happy.
Yeah, that's so dumb.
Oh, all right. Thank you. Us guys at the male community want to thank you. We want to thank you for not listening to women that are in bad, in relationships that you deem not acceptable. You don't listen to them.
Yeah, that's just common.
Yeah, okay, but how many of your friends listen to bad advice all the time? Out of your 10 friends.
Advice.
Yeah, there you go. Or don't listen to good advice.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. I mean, we all make mistakes. We all do it. I've done it. I mean, we're not perfect, but yeah, for the most part, if you're asking for advice, then hopefully you're asking the right person who knows you and loves you, and they have a solid foundation with their, significant other. That's why you're asking them. You're not going to be asking the wrong person for advice. But
do you take single women's advice on a relationship?
Yeah.
Really, you do? Please. Okay, so I'm pretty sure the male community that is in a relationship or is married wants to know, why do you take single women advice knowing good and well they're single?
It depends on the advice they're giving me. Like not everything's black and white. You can't just, that's so broad.
I hear you, but if they're giving you relationship advice,
well, I mean, again, it just depends on their situation. What if they, it really just depends. So yeah, I've taken single women's advice when I've been in a relationship.
Did it help or hinder? Be honest. See? Right there, Coy. Right there.
Single girl with nothing to lose.
I really don't remember because I haven't been in a relationship in a while.
Good answer. Good answer. Very media trained, as you see, Coy. Very media trained. Go ahead. I'm listening. I'm sorry. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So you have taken single women advice. Now, as a man that wants to know for the male guys that are in a relationship, we look at that situation and we think wow, you were talking to your single friend and you took advice from her about a relationship, about our relationship, yet she's single. For us in the male community, that doesn't make as much sense as, you guys make it make sense. And so I can see where that would come up with a problem for us men.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, men and women are completely different,
Yeah,
so a lot of women, when they have problems or issues, we just want to talk it out, or we want to talk about it, and sometimes we like hearing the advice of our girlfriends. We might not always take it, but men keep it to themselves. But we all know this, and so it can be frustrating too to talk about your relationship if you're private, or even as a guy. Guys don't understand that because guys don't really do that. Well, most guys, I mean, it should be private, but girls are just, a lot of girls, not all girls, but girls, they just want to talk and gossip and,
Oh, no.
But a lot of it is...
Go ahead. Sorry.
A lot of it, though, does get better with age and maturity, but I think women are just, they're created differently.
Have you ever taken advice from one of your female friends that didn't like the guy, but then it works out with the guy, and then does it affect your guys' friendship after?
Yeah. So, have I taken advice? I think no, because if that relationship is already, like rocky, there's some bias there, and I don't, I think it's out of loyalty. Like I've done it in the past where I've in a relationship, like I valued him more so than I did my friendship with a long-term friend, and I think that's what really messed me up too. So that relationship was pretty toxic, but I should have, in that case, I should have listened to my friend.
100%. Do you like toxic relationships? Oh, let me ask you this. In your past, were you one for toxic relationships?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Hey, you know what? God damn it. Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. In my past, man, I like my relationship like I like my R&B, toxic as hell, like Chris Brown.
Yeah.
Like I love that.
Yeah.
Like in the car late at night screaming "Deuce." Like,
it was so bad. Oh my god, I bet mine was worse than yours. But,
I don't think so. It was very toxic. Trust me.
But you learn so much from it. Thank God you're not older and have a toxic relationship still. At least you learn.
Man, I don't even got a relationship, so I guess I did
learn.
Yeah,
same here.
I guess I did learn. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
I already know where this is going. I'm gonna head out. Don't worry. I got the check. Don't even worry about it. Yeah. Nah, trust me. Like I've done this before. Like, yeah. You're gonna end up on the hood of my car. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
Naked in a robe, yelling at me. Don't worry.
That's bad.
I mean, to each his own. We all have, little things. We all have that one relationship. We look back and like, ooh, should have got out early.
Pretty much.
That's all right. All right. We appreciate you. That is all the questions we have for you. I'm glad everything is going well with you.
Thank you.
Congratulations as well on your promotion. I mean, we got it. Anytime we get a queen moving up, we got to champion that. Absolutely.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm excited.
Absolutely. All right.
Well, thank you, Coy. Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome. I'll hit you up later. I appreciate you.
Okay. Okay. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.
So, we have the one that admits taking bad advice or talking ill will on a guy she stayed with, and then maybe costing a friendship. And then we have Kiara that
in a league of her own, category of her own.
I mean,
she wants the yes man. She wants a friend that'll tell her she's right.
You're on my team.
You're okay.
Hey, Team K. I'm not mad at that.
At least she admits it.
100%. You cannot be mad at any woman that admits their situation. And I agree with that wholeheartedly. Like I said, be the person you are in front of me, not a snake behind my back.
Yeah.
I'll take that any day. Man, damn, Coy, that was a lot. I'm going to need another drink. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody for listening. Whether you listen to it on Google Play, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or you downloaded that Men Don't Know podcast app, I really can't thank y'all enough. Once again, I'm still sending merch out, random stuff out here and there. So hit me up on Instagram, Chris at Men Don't Know. I mean, Instagram at Men Don't Know. Twitter at Men Don't Know 1. Email me, Chris at mendontknow.com, or hop on the mendontknow.com website and shoot me a message. I mean, the merch store is open. Take a look. There's a bunch of dope things. I add things new every week. I got a couple new sweaters coming out. I can't thank y'all enough for rocking with me and cheering this on. This means the world. We're growing this organically. So I love that everybody's telling a friend, and I could see friends adding on, and I could see friends starting from the beginning, and y'all hitting me up. That means the world to me. Literally, it does. I can't thank y'all enough. All right, man, Coy, we are out.
Embarrassed me at dinner, and so I called the private driver, had him pick me up. I left him at the table, and then I walked into the hotel lobby. And
saying that we're cool means we're okay, but you could still hit me up because I might give you my attention.
The sad thing is, the girl that has this body right here that you're like, oh, she's beautiful, like you're gonna leave me for her. I'm like, nah, I'll probably leave you for the girl at Starbucks that's actually cool and I have a conversation with.